See Me, See My Ability, the podcast of the ARC Southern Maryland. We're more than meets the eye. Some of our listeners wonder why we started this podcast. Well, the leadership of the ARC wanted to give our clients, friends, allies, family members more of a voice in our community. Now that our podcast is approaching its anniversary of when we first published the very first episode, we're taking a look at some of the conversations that have helped each of us reach individuals with intellectual, developmental, or other disabilities, and the people who work with us and support us.
Knowing that this is my first podcast, hello everyone, I'm Timmy Menard. I go by Golfer Boy on 1991 on YouTube.
So what's your YouTube channel like?
Video game music and Pokemon, video game music and fun stuff.
We have taken the time to talk to our staff and find out how their personal lives and beliefs inform how well they take care of residents of the ARC in our Tri-County area of Southern Maryland. That's Calvert, Charles, and St. Mary's counties.
I am Casey Roberts. I'm the Director of Community Living here at the ARC of Southern Maryland.
What does that mean?
We operate homes. We support people in homes. And we have roughly about 30 homes where we support people, and we just started a new service called Supportive Living, in which we go into the home that's owned by the person, and we support them in their home as well.
Talk to me about what kind of background you had, assess needs, and put in the work orders and get things done.
Experience, time is the main thing. I've been working in human services for 20 years, and so I started in the school system and working in the community. Just paying attention to the needs of people and how they best operate is the best experience you could have. I studied human services in school. I have a graduate degree in human services management, but again, I think the best tool for me, being a part of what's going on, that's how I learn.
During the production of this podcast, we found out that our staff, no matter what their roles are or have been, delight in meeting our clients or our consumers where they are. And we hope that this podcast gets all of our people to get to know more about each other. Introduce yourself, first and last name, ma'am, and talk to Mr. Casey.
My name is Danielle Taylor.
Hi, Danielle.
I have a question. What is your favorite cartoons?
Favorite cartoons. I like the classics, Tom and Jerry.
Oh, that's me right here.
Tom and Jerry. And I like the Tom and Jerry where they don't say anything. No words, just boop, boop, boop. I love Tom and Jerry. Yeah.
Do you like Michael Jackson?
No, I'm not a Michael Jackson fan. Nope, not my era.
Come on over, Shannon. Don't be afraid. What's your question?
My question is, Mr. Casey, what is your superpower?
Oh, wow. What is my superpower? Oh, wow. Man, that put me on the spot. What is my superpower? Yeah. Oh, wow. Wow, my superpower. I never thought about my superpower before.
You have a wife?
And I've always been taught to keep your superpower under wraps. You can't let everybody know your identity, right?
Well,
wow.
How about it?
Can I get a minute to think about that one? Okay. I like that question.
Yeah, wife.
Dana Cohen.
Do I have a wife? Yes, sir, I have a wife. Yeah, we've been married for 11 years. I can answer that one pretty quickly.
So what do you think she thinks is your superpower?
That I know when to be quiet.
Ooh.
That's a superpower. When you get married, you have to know when to just be quiet.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Was that what you expected?
Yeah.
How about you? You look like you have a question.
Like, what is your favorite superhero?
Christopher Jenkins.
Superman. Hands down. I have Superman emblems at my house. I have a big Superman symbol on my wall. I have a Superman robe. Superman is my favorite.
Cool. Mine is Spider-Man.
Okay, that's my son, Spider-Man. Yeah.
So what's your kryptonite? What makes you weak all over?
Oh. What makes me weak all over? Candy. Sweets, gummies. That's my kryptonite. It takes me out.
Our ARC Southern Maryland leadership found money to buy the equipment needed for the podcast, including microphones and digital audio software, through generous grants for technology. We'd like to thank Comcast for that and our other givers, as well as parents, volunteers, and those who donate generously to all of our fundraisers. Well, as for me, I'm Rita Rich. I've been happy to serve as the producer and co-host of See Me, See My Ability, and I thank you very much for tuning in through the arcsomd.org website or online on your phone or downloading a podcast to listen to it later when you find it more convenient to listen to it by using applications like Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Podbean, or TuneIn. As always, your comments, reviews, suggestions are welcome. Please email us at info@arcsomd.org and give us some stars on iTunes, Spotify, Podbean, or any application. We sure would appreciate it. And thank you. See Me, See My Ability, the podcast of the ARC Southern Maryland, where more than meets the eye.